A car was found on a quiet, snowy road, its headlights still on. The airbag had deployed. Inside, a glass of wine spilled across the seat. But there was no driver, no footprints in the snow. The girl's name was Maura Murray, 21 years old, a smart college student, a track athlete. That night, she crashed into a tree and then vanished. Not a runaway, not a typical accident victim. Because what happened next was far more disturbing. Maura Murray, a 21-year-old college student, smart, athletic, disciplined, a long-distance runner, a former cadet at a military academy. But she transferred to the University of Massachusetts to study nursing. Her friends said Maura was quiet, but kind. She never caused any real trouble. But beneath the surface, there was something no one talked about. She had once been caught using a stolen credit card. She had broken down crying at work without explanation, and just 1 week before she vanished. She cleared out her dorm room. Then, on the morning of February 9th, Maura emailed her professors. She said there had been a death in the family, that she needed a week off. But the truth is, no one had died. It was just an excuse to leave. But to where? Monday morning, February 9th, 2004, Maura logged into a campus computer. She searched for maps, routes to Vermont and New Hampshire. And then she began to disappear. She withdrew $280 from an ATM, nearly everything she had. She bought a box of wine, a few bottles of liquor. Then she drove, alone, in her father's old car, heading north into the remote mountains. She didn't tell her friends. She didn't tell her boyfriend. She didn't tell her family. Around 7 p.m., in a small town called Woodsville, New Hampshire, her car crashed into a tree on a sharp curve. A neighbor saw it, called 911. Another witness, a school bus driver, spoke with Maura. She told him, "I've already called the police." But that wasn't true. When officers arrived, Maura was gone. No footprints in the snow, no blood, no sound. It was as if she vanished into the night. Police searched the area. Narrow roads, dense forest, snow knee-deep. But they found nothing. No footprints leading away from the car. No blood, no signs of a struggle. As if Maura stepped out and simply vanished. Search dogs were brought in. They followed her scent for about 100 meters. Then it stopped, right in the middle of the road. Did she get into another car? If so, who picked her up and why? There. Her phone was never turned on again. Her bank card was never used. No calls, no emails, no signal. After that night, the spot where she disappeared is far from town. Just trees, winding roads, and air cold enough to kill. If she had walked off on her own, she should have been found. But she wasn't. Not then. Not ever. Maura was never found. Not alive, not dead. Just gone. And so the theories began. Some made sense. Others, dark and wild. First, she ran away. She had reasons. Legal trouble. A complicated relationship. Maybe she just wanted to leave. Start over. But with no money, no digital trace, no help from anyone. Second, she froze in the woods. Maybe she panicked, got drunk, wandered into the cold. But the search was massive, by land, by air, with dogs, and nothing was found, not even bones. Third, she was abducted. A stranger passed by, offered a ride. Maura got in and never got out. But no witnesses, no cameras, no proof. Fourth, someone hid her, someone who knew her. Someone who knew she'd be driving that road. Someone no one ever suspected. Fifth, a cover-up. Some point fingers at the police or her family, even her boyfriend, who, they say, was hiding something. But all of it is just speculation, pieces of a puzzle with no edge. Because without a body, there is no evidence. And without evidence, there is no truth. It's been more than 2 decades. But Maura is still missing. No body. No new evidence, no answers. Only one family, still waiting on the edge of hope. They keep searching, keep posting flyers, keep answering strange phone calls, hoping it's the one. But the world keeps moving. The snow that once buried her trail has long since melted, and the night Maura disappeared still lingers in the minds of many, quiet, frozen, as if time stopped. Because on that narrow road, a girl vanished and left behind a mystery not yet ready to be found. So, what do you think really happened to Maura Murray? Did she run away? Did someone pick her up? Or is her secret buried beneath the snow that night? Share your theory in the comments. Let's talk about it together. And if you're drawn to stories like this one, don't forget to subscribe, because there are still so many mysteries waiting to be told.